Hello, everybody. Hello,
Hi.
thanks for watching. Hello, Jennifer and Emeka. Thanks for accepting my invitation to give me an interview. Thank you so much.
Yeah, it's our
And can you please introduce yourself, guys?
Absolutely. Hello, everyone. Thanks, Tania, for having us on this interview on a beautiful day like this. We're quite excited to be here. Like you said, our names are Emeka and Ifi. I'm also called Jennifer as well. And we live in one of the coldest provinces in Canada, which is Alberta. And we're parents to four lovely children, and we're professionals as well. And we also own and run a digital business.
Oh,
yeah. So my name is Emeka. Like my wife said, I'm a project manager by profession. My wife is an engineer, and we originally moved from Nigeria to Canada, and we live in the province of Alberta. And I can tell you that over the past 3 years of doing this business, a lot of things have changed, and I'm sure we're going to talk about those in the interview. Thanks.
mm. Oh, great. Thanks for sharing. And can you tell me, guys, why did you start a digital business, and why did you choose this business in particular? What are the benefits in general, please?
Do you want to go? Yeah. So this business chose us. We did not choose it. So what
Mhm.
happened was we knew that we wanted some change. I mean, we make good income as professionals. However, we needed some additional income to meet up other things, commitments, family, extra income, investment, all kinds of stuff we wanted to do.
Mm,
This
mm,
was, the salaries was not going to cut it. And we came into the business by just happenstance, browsing on the social media, and we found a post. And I chatted with my friend whose post it was, and he directed me to the original owners of the post. And I talked to them. I saw they were doing digital marketing business. And I
mhm,
got in touch with them and I talked to them a little bit, saw that they were genuine, legit people, and I went ahead and said, okay, let me test it out. Then I went to my wife and I said, hey, I found this lovely looking business on the internet. And she said, oh, whoa, wait. That sounds like a scam.
mm,
Um,
mhm,
it took a while to convince her. I mean, at the beginning, she was not part of it, but
mhm.
eventually she came on board. I think she now is a chief evangelist of the business for if you.
Oh,
Yeah, just to
great.
add to that, you had asked why this business. So there's a lot of special things about this particular business. It's a business with proven systems, and that is one of the things that we really love about the business. And the fact that we can actually relate with somebody and not have to work with robots, like you always call it, was one of the big things for us. And following my investigation and doing all my own research and after due diligence, I found that this is a very legitimate business. It's not like everything and anything you see out there. This is so different. There's so many things online, and I know that people like myself were always very skeptical. But
Mm,
finding this one and doing my own due diligence actually showed me that this is one of the best businesses out there, and that's why we're plugged into it.
yes, it's true, and it's okay to be skeptical, I think, so you can investigate yourself and search and make your researches. It's true. That's
Mhm.
true. Thank you for sharing. And does somebody have to be a tech guru for this business?
Not really. You don't really need to be a tech savvy person. We know of people that do the business that their only interaction with technology before they started was a simple calculator.
Mm,
So, but they can do the business, they have done it, and they have become successful. That tells you that there's no real requirement for you to be a tech guru or for you
mhm,
to be what is called computer savvy. because everything you're going to do in the business, you will be trained on. And
Mm,
most of the training comes in video format. So there's no better way than visual cues, tutorials that show you do this and you do it, do that and you do it. At the end of the day, that's what you need to do. There's no requirement for you to be a software technician or software coder or any of those things.
oh, that's good. Mhm. And tell me, are there only Nigerians in the business, or?
No, 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 no. This is a very global business. It's for almost everybody. Like everybody would fit into this business as long as you have the right mindset
Mm,
and you have a why as to why you're looking for change. So this is not a business for just Nigerians or for just Africans. No, this is a
mm,
business for everybody who's anyone who's looking for change, who's looking for transformation, who would like to turn things around and not stick with the ordinary, right? And would like to build their own dreams and not invest their time into building someone else's dreams. So definitely no, it's a global business. It's a business that can be done from anywhere, and it's for anyone looking for change apparently, and not just
Yeah,
Nigerians.
but any Nigerian out there who is interested in the business, yes, you can do it no matter where you are. There are a lot of Nigerians, there are a lot of Africans,
mm,
and it doesn't matter where you're located, you
mm,
can do it as long as you have access to internet.
Yeah, especially with, leaving your home country and then moving to a different country. There's a lot of change, like you're starting like from scratch, right?
mm,
And sometimes it's so retirement is so far-fetched, like you're not even sure when you're ever going to retire. So which is why this business, brings in that hope, and it gives you that confidence and security that once you're doing something like this, you're able to retire early, you're able to become your own boss, you're able to build your own dreams and live life on your own terms.
And just to add to that, for those living in Nigeria, you can do it as well.
Yeah,
It's not only
mm,
for those that travel out of the continent or out of the
absolutely.
country. As
mm,
long as you have internet, that's it.
mm. It's true. It's true. And I'm always trying to convince French-speaking people, because I live in France, next to the German border, and we're so scary with English, and me, I'm struggling too. But I always say we have to make Google Translate our best friend.
Just to address that, yes, our business started with English, but
Mhm,
we're working diligently right now to translate all the business documentation and everything into many languages, especially French.
that's
So
good.
don't be scared if you speak French or Spanish or whichever language you speak. We're working on that. At the beginning, yeah, you might do English, but eventually, once everything is done, you will have your French speaking version of the business, which makes life easy.
Oh, that's good. That's good. And please tell me, what was your struggle before and now?
Mm. So when we started the business, just like everybody else, trying a digital online business for the first time was more like, okay, so how is this going to work? However, the business is set up such that those are not things that you need to worry too much about because there's a process for every stage. This is not a business where you just jump in and you're told to, like, just go. This is a business where there's a process. Everything is done in steps and you're guided as you move from one step to the other. So that was one of the things I was worried about. But when we jumped in, he got in first. And when I joined him, I found that that was clearly identified and defined. You don't really have to worry about what's going to happen next. What do I need to do next? Because
Mhm,
it's all very clear. And
mhm,
being a professional, I was hoping that it was going to give me my flexibility and my time back. And I wondered at first, okay, so how do I even combine this with my job and all of
mhm,
that? But when I found that this is a business of convenience, you actually do this business at your own time and at your own pace. So I said to myself, and being parents as well to four kids, where
mhm,
when
mhm,
the kids are back from school, you have to do homework and all of that. That fit right into my schedule because I do it when it's convenient for me and I'm able to do it around my own time. So the flexibility of the business is just top notch. So for me, those were some of the things that I was, but then I found that the business had all that addressed even right from the beginning. So those were things like, how you convert weaknesses to strength. Those things were all addressed from the beginning. So I was able to like get all those sorted, and I was quite happy because I didn't have to worry about those things anymore because they were sorted right from the beginning.
Just one more thing to add. One of the biggest thing that our business does is that it removes the struggle of you having to go out there to look for friends, family, people you know to go and bring them into the business, because that is not part of our process. I mean, your friends can see what you're doing and they want to join. That's okay. But the key is you don't have to do that. We have systems that are automated. I was worried that I was going to go out there and be sending emails sitting in front of a computer from morning to night. But when I realized that those things are done, like Jennifer said, they are already handled. So all I was focusing on is how to grow my business rather than thinking of how to attract people to it, how to chase after people, how to struggle with computer and all those things, because we have 24-hour support in our business. And this is digital marketing business for those that want to know what we do. It's digital marketing, and is one of those biggest things that are hidden in plain sight that you can actually do a business on your phone, on your computer, on your tablet without having to leave your job because it's flexible around your time. So I struggled with all those things at the beginning, but when I came in, I saw that they were not any issue at all. It made life easy.
Yes, that's very true. In this digital age, it is important to have a plan B as well, isn't
Mhm.
it?
A
Yeah.
business that runs even while you're sleeping,
Yeah.
isn't that
Yeah.
amazing? Like
Yeah.
that's just so amazing. That's a
It,
big one.
it's true. And you guys are quite successful, your coaches and mentors. Can you please tell our viewers, um, those who are afraid that they will have no support or no, um, who are afraid that they will not be assisted, can you just take this fear away from them, please?
You know what? If you are afraid of computer systems,
Mm-hmm.
you know that we will show you what to do. So that takes away the fear. If you're afraid that people are going to see you on the internet, we privatize our business from our personal profiles. So that takes away the fear of
Mm-hmm.
having your personal information out there. If you're afraid that how am I going to run a business? I have never done business before. We provide you the resources within our business. We provide you the tools, digital tools that will help you run your business. We provide you the access to knowledge on how to, say, do budgeting, do financing, planning, do marketing and attract people, and do processes that we use to grow a digital marketing company like ours. So the fear then is, why are you afraid?
Mm-hmm.
Because if you don't have to worry about those things that keep people away from doing business, then why are you not doing it? Now that becomes a mindset thing, because
Yes.
a lot of people have a mindset that because it's on the internet, I might not be able to do it, or it's fraud. Let me tell you, we came into this not knowing the details, but we realized that you pay taxes. So it's legitimate business.
Mm-hmm.
You validate everything you do in the business with the teams, with the people that support you in terms of mentoring and coaching you. So, in our own case, being successful meant that we needed to understand the business and the digital marketing tools that we use to make it work, and we leveraged all that knowledge to build our successful business over the past 3 years and counting. and we're still very excited about it today as we were at the beginning.
Yeah, the mentorship and coaching aspect of it is amazing based on the fact that when you have a question or you have a concern or you need clarification about something, there's always someone to talk to, right?
Mm.
So, and when we say the business is global, that means if someone is actually in a different location from you, and then you have different time zones, there's also a lot of support from the community itself. So there's no excuses because that help is always there. Like there's several avenues for you to get help and support in the
Mhm.
business. So that makes it even more amazing than
And,
we actually talk about
a
it.
real example is that you are in France at the German border. We are
Yeah.
right here in
In
Canada,
Canada.
and
Yeah.
we're just collaborating. That's how the business works.
That's it. That's so true. It's so true. Yes. And can you tell me what has changed in your life ever since you have started your online business?
A lot has changed. A lot. Being 3 years in the business has changed a lot of things about us. Even the way that I smell, like it's from the inside, right?
Yes.
So for us, it's been a huge change in so many things, including personal development.
Mm.
Also, it has changed the way that we see things because in the past, with our jobs, we thought it was all we had. Like, this is it. Like, if you don't have a job anymore, then you're
Mm.
in
Mm.
trouble because we live the life of paycheck to paycheck, where when you get your
Mm.
paycheck, you just pay the bills and it's all gone. And we come from a country where we have to support family, right?
Mm.
So there's something there's sometimes there's nothing left for family, and
Mm.
sometimes they don't understand that. So
Mm.
this business has given us that confidence. It's giving us
Mm.
that sense of security that we can do things that we wanted and what we always wanted that we couldn't do with our professional jobs. And there's this confidence of me working, being at work, and there's this thing in my head that you have a business, you actually own a business, you're earning money from somewhere else, right? And it's
Mm.
not all about your wages. There's this sense of, I'm a boss as well in my own
Mm.
business. So that gives me a lot of confidence and it just makes me happy. It brings this internal, I'm not even sure how to express it, right? So that was
Peace, huh?
one of the
Peace.
big things for us. And right
Mm.
now, the fact that we can travel, we can do vacations as we want. In the past, it's just the one vacation. And whenever we want to go on those vacations, we have to save and save and save because
Mm.
we knew what we earned like in an entire year and we knew what we could budget for vacation. But now that's not the case. Like we just wake up, we're like, oh no, we don't want to spend Christmas at home, let's just go somewhere. And this business just helps us to achieve all of those dreams, that things we used to dream about, now we could do them. And our kids are a lot happier because they tend to
Mm.
go to places. Mom and dad are doing a lot of things that we didn't do in the past. Now we have invested even in properties. We've always been passionate about charity as well. And we always like to support people. So we started a charity back home where we support women, we help women, and that's to start a business, and then they use that to help their families, and that has reduced
Mm.
uneducated people, and that has reduced all the issues that you see back home. So for us, that was such a huge achievement because this business helped us to achieve some and most of those things, and we're quite passionate about giving and helping others as well. So yeah, it has changed us in so many ways than one. I can't even
Mm.
remember all of it, but there's this sense of happiness every
Mm.
time we remember the business and all of the people we've met in the business. You can't even imagine. We've made so many friends. There are people now we even call family, and we just
Mm.
met them in the online space. Like in every country now, I believe we have a friend there. So
Mm.
that has actually helped us to grow. And now there are people all over the place that we could call our friends, our family,
Mm.
and the exposure is just amazing.
I'll
Okay.
just add that practically, Last year alone, we acquired 2 properties in Nigeria from the business. Um, we recently got our tax slip from our business, and we made way more than $250,000 for the business.
Wow.
And
Great.
that's what
Congratulations.
thank
Congratulations.
that's what makes life easy.
Mm,
Because when you have those things coming at you, you want to just celebrate because
mm,
you didn't have that. We came into this
mm,
business hoping to make $2,000 a month, and look at where we are. So
mm.
that's a big achievement for us.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that
that's
has
good.
made us to know Tanya as well, who lives
Yeah,
in France, right? Like,
yeah.
isn't
Yeah.
that amazing?
Yes. Yeah. You meet like-minded people and get blessed at the same time, financially and mentally and everything, and the inner peace. It's so great. Yes. And just my last question, and I know you're so busy, and thank you for your time. You have 4 children, and I just have 2, and I know how it is. Um, what are your hobbies, guys? Next to your business and your job, what do you like to do?
A lot of things. My wife mentioned a little bit of. We do a lot of traveling, both international and locally. In the summer, we spend a lot of time at the lake, boating on the beach and all that. Our backyard is large, so we have all sorts of games in the backyard. We play with the
Mhm.
kids. We do a lot of cycling in the
Ah,
summer, so we do a lot of cycling. Sometimes I play soccer with some of my friends. So I also engaged in community work. I'm on the board of our local uh, polytechnic, so I'm engaged in the
mm.
community and our church activities.
Yeah. In addition to that, I love dancing. Yeah, dancing is something that I really enjoy, and I love to sing as well. I don't know if I have the right voice, but singing definitely is one hobby that I really enjoy and I really love as well. And I do
Mm.
just whenever and anytime.
Oh, that's wonderful. And
Yeah.
thank you so much, guys. And God bless you. God keeps blessing your business, your family, and everything. And you are really a blessing to our community. Great coaches, great leaders. Thank you so much. And thank you for your time again. And all our viewers who are skeptical, just go and sign on Jennifer's and Emeka's internet site or mine and be blessed. Thank you for
Just
viewing.
one more thing. I want to let anybody watching that Tanya is a great mentor. So if you're looking for someone that will help you and guide you in the business, connect with her.
Yeah, she's
Okay.
amazing, amazing, amazing. Don't be skeptical. Like, this is us. Like, this is us. We're out here and we're quite excited because we're doing a very legitimate business. So there's no need for you to be skeptical. And the world that we live today, the only constant thing in life is change. So if you're in a
Mm,
situation where you're looking for change and you're looking for transformation, this is it. Because if you do not change something, or if you do not make that change, you're just going to be in the same sport. Like, nothing else is going to change. You're just going to remain
mm,
the same. So give yourself, the opportunity of, starting an amazing
mm,
business like this. So thank you so much for having us, Tania. We really appreciate
mhm.
it. And, thanks for having us as well.
Okay. Thank you and have a nice day, guys.
You
You
as
too.
well.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.